if you have kids, youth athletes at home who are going through those developmental, those cognitive changes, those physical changes that youth athletes do, you're going to want to hear this episode of the podcast, because in this episode, I'm going to put my doctor hat back on and talk to you guys about the neurological and developmental benefits of CrossFit for your youth athlete, for your child or your teen. So tune in and take notes.
Welcome to the CrossFit Edwardsville Community Podcast, where we hear and learn from our coaches, CrossFitters, and Glen Ed community leaders. Now, here are your hosts, Dallas and Greg.
What's up, guys? I'm Coach Greg Skelly, one of the coaching team here at CrossFit Edwardsville. Also have my doctorate from Washington University in St. Louis. Shout out to the class of 2011, to my whooped class. Much love to you guys. In today's episode of the podcast, I'm going to speak to some of the neurological benefits of CrossFit for kids. And this is something that I'm personally very passionate about because, first, I have a child of my own who's been doing CrossFit since he was 6 years old, and he's 10 now. And I've seen like all the amazing, wonderful benefits that it's brought him in terms of his motor skills, his cognitive function, his developmental growth, his coordination, his confidence, his sense of self, his self-esteem. Like, I've seen all those great things, but I'm also very passionate about this because I didn't necessarily grow up with exercise and health being a value. And so I had to learn, or I should say unlearn, a lot of bad habits later in life. And I think I would have had the opportunity to be healthier sooner in my own life if I hadn't gotten off to a rough start or a late start with my own health and fitness. And I have a passion for helping the youth of America to be their healthiest, their best selves, and really, as a coach, helping to infuse a love of strength and conditioning and fitness and a good relationship with the gym for all the youth of America, so that our youth, our kids and their kids, they have a love for going to the gym, doing fitness, and getting all the benefits that it has to offer. But sometimes the neurological developmental benefits for kids are not especially well defined. And I want to share this with all the parents out there. So I'm primarily speaking to parents of kids ages roughly 8 to 12, sometimes younger, sometimes older. The benefits of CrossFit from a neurological or cognitive standpoint. Chances are, if you're here on this podcast with us, you have a child in that age bracket, and maybe you want to help them to become the best athlete version of themselves, more confident on the field, stronger on the field, more explosive, faster, stronger. And CrossFit offers all of those things too. But in this specific episode, I'm going to speak to neurological benefits, those more nuanced and more sciencey benefits of CrossFit. So let's get right into it. Number one is improved motor skills. Our strength and conditioning program helps children to develop better coordination, balance, and proprioception. Proprioception being a big fancy $5 word for their ability to effectively control their bodies in space. These skills rely on the integration of sensory information and motor responses, and those are enhanced through our structured physical activities, the activities that our coaches guide the youth athletes through. So number one is improved motor skills. Number two is enhanced cognitive function. Our program and regular physical activity globally has been linked to improved cognitive functions such as attention, memory, problem-solving skills. Strength training specifically can stimulate the brain regions that are involved in executive functions and academic performance. And it's no secret that young athletes that become a part of our program often see their academic performance improve because they have better focus, better concentration, that they solve problems faster, they retain learned information better. These are all amazing benefits of the program. So that's number 2. Number 3, a third point, and I'll cue up my banner here, neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the ability of the brain to adapt in response to stimulus. Physical exercise, particularly strength training, promotes neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize and adapt to new stimuli or experiences. This is crucial for children as their brains are still developing and forming neural connections. Helping them develop healthy, strong neural pathways is another cool benefit to doing CrossFit for kids. Number 4, brain structure changes. Related to my last point, research suggests that strength training can lead to structural changes in the brain, including increased gray matter, especially gray matter volume in the regions that are linked to motor control and coordination. And those changes support better overall brain health and function that travels downstream into coordination, balance, accuracy, all of these qualities that we need to be functional humans and the best athlete versions of ourselves. That's point number 4. Point number 5 is an important one, especially amongst the cultural debate now, mental health benefits for the youth athlete. What do I mean? CrossFit activity, the strength, the conditioning, all of these things have positive effects on mental health by reducing symptoms of anxiety and depression. This is very important for children's overall well-being and emotional resilience, and especially the community aspect, the camaraderie, the interaction with other youth athletes in the CrossFit program promotes that serotonin release that helps them to feel their best by having vibrant, energetic, positive interactions with other youth athletes that are also on a self-improvement track. Fantastically valuable for mental health. That's point number 5. Point number 6 is neurological resilience. Engaging in regular strength and conditioning activities can build neurological resilience, potentially reducing the risk of neurological disorders later in life and eventually potentially mitigating cognitive decline associated with aging. So we're planting some seeds that may not manifest until much later, but they're really important seeds, keeping aging, the negative effects of aging at bay. Number 7, parents, you're going to love this one, improved sleep patterns. What do I mean? Regular physical activity has been shown to improve children's sleep quality and duration. And quality sleep is essential for optimal brain function, essential for memory consolidation, where the things that you learn sink in, and overall cognitive performance in children. Their mental, psychological performance depends on quality sleep, both the duration and the quality of it, the nature of the sleep, and a quality exercise program advances those goals as well. So to kind of recap the benefits, number 1, improved motor skills. Number 2, enhanced cognitive function. Number 3, neuroplasticity, and related to it, point 4, brain structure changes. Number 5, mental health benefits. Number 6, neurological resilience. Number 7, improved sleep patterns. Now, if you're interested or intrigued to learn more about what CrossFit can do for your child or your youth athlete, look us up on all the socials, Google us, read our Google reviews. We have 1,000 of them. When you're ready, go to CrossFit@Edwardsville.com and you can book a no sweat conversation with a coach to learn about, for free conversation, learn about what your youth athlete's journey at CrossFit can look like. And we look forward to meeting your youth athlete. For now, if there is somebody in your circle who might benefit from hearing this, feel free to share this podcast with them. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the notes below. We'd love to continue the conversation in the comments with you guys. For now, have a beautiful and blessed day, and we'll see you guys in the next episode of the podcast.